Good morning everybody, welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Tuesday the 2nd of April 2024 and this is your morning message tarot reading. This is my second attempt at doing this reading, so let's hope that we get on a bit better this time than last. So, astrology for today. We've got the moon in Capricorn, going to make a square to the sun in Aries, a sextile to Saturn in Pisces, an earth trine to Jupiter in Taurus, a square to Chiron in Aries, and an earth trine to Uranus in Taurus. So that square to the sun, it's the waning half moon. We're going into the dark half of the year. Sorry, the dark half of the month. Dark half of the month. Going down to the energy going down and releasing down to that new moon solar eclipse on the 8th of April. Generally it's a day to slow down, to pause, to be aware that spirit is protecting you, and it's okay to have patience, to take time for self-nurturing, looking after yourself, and this can bring unexpected breakthroughs. So let's do some cards and see what the cards want to say, want to tell us for today. We are now officially in Mercury retrograde. Okay, so I don't know how's it feeling right now. Okay, just going to shuffle the cards. Did I tell you we've got the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck here? So I'm just going to shuffle these. What do we need to know for Tuesday the 2nd of April 2024? Messages from Spirit please for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, oh, home, coming home. Home is where the heart is. Okay, then we've got air. And we've got psychic. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, home is where the heart is. Coming back to our centre, coming back to our sense of self, and opening our mind, not just the logical, intellectual side, but also our intuitive and our psychic side. So we're using sort of all of our mind energy, not dismissing anything, but just sort of looking at all the different dimensions of mind and communication. Air is also about communication. It's thinking and speaking and listening. Okay, so as we come back to our heart, as we come back to home and tune in, then maybe the more subtle realms talk to us. So let's do some tarot, see what we need to know. What do we need to know for Tuesday the 2nd of April 2024? Messages from Spirit please for the collective. What help, advice, support, guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so we've got the Empress. She's been showing up quite a bit lately. Okay. With the 8 of Discs. The 10 of Swords. That's been showing up quite a lot just recently. The 8 of Cups. And the 6 of Discs. The clarifiers, we've got Temperance. That's been showing up a lot. 9 of Discs. And Knight of Swords. And the subconscious. Okay, we've got the 7 of Cups, we've got the 4 of Swords, we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the Sun, and the Six of Wands. Always welcoming the Six of Wands in. Okay, so excuse me. Let's see. Okay, you can see why we're pausing. Okay, so where we find ourselves today, this coming home to ourselves, the Empress, the Divine Feminine, Venus energy, coming back to our heart centre, nurturing, mothering ourselves, having unconditional love for ourselves, and our creativity and loving who we are and what we do. Okay, how we've got here. We've had to work on it. The Eight of Pentacles here. So the Eight of Pentacles is showing up every day doing the work. Okay, so we've put the time in, we've put the effort in. This energy is now sort of moving away for the time being, okay, because we've come to this centre, this home. We feel at home in ourselves, okay. All the work has been paying off, okay. Our foundation, okay, we've got the Ten of Swords here. Maybe what we're releasing is old mindsets, old behaviours and patterns, expectations, conditioning, etc, etc. What I noticed at the top here in this dark sky is a very thin crescent moon, and I just get the sense that between now and that new moon solar eclipse on the 8th is we're releasing all of this, okay. We're freeing ourselves off, releasing it all, liberating ourselves, ready for the rebirth at the new moon solar eclipse. And also, sort of with it being swords, we've got the mind aspect of Mercury retrograde in there. What are we reviewing, reflecting on, so that we can let go of what no longer serves us. And the Ten of Swords is full of what no longer serves us. Okay, the message from above, from Spirit, is to walk away. Sacrificing those comfort zones, to set out to new bright horizons. The sun just beginning to sort of come over the horizon, and we do have the sun in the cards for the subconscious. So yeah, walking away from people, situations, things, old versions of yourself, okay. Being lion-hearted as we walk away. I'm bigger and better than this. I am opening up for more. Okay. And then what we're moving into, we've got the Six of Discs here, the Six of Pentacles. This is reciprocity. Opening up to receive more is the message I'm getting. So as we step away from those old behaviours, those old beliefs, those limiting thoughts and ideas, and sort of that mental energy that no longer serves us, we open ourselves up, we create a space for us to be open to receive more. Okay, and again, I think this is growing, and with each day down, especially down towards the new moon solar eclipse, but also throughout this Mercury retrograde period in Aries, then we're gradually opening up and releasing what no longer serves, so that we have the space to bring in what the new that does serve. Okay, so the clarifiers, we've got the Temperance card, balance. Okay, this is, so in some decks it's called art, and I've also seen it called alchemy, and it's about the balancing of opposites, the fire and water, the masculine and feminine, the active and receptive, the giving and the taking. Okay, so we're not over giving and unable to receive, and we're also sort of not sort of after something for nothing and clinging on to it. It's that finding that flow and that balance, and receptivity. Okay, next to that we've got the 9 of discs. This is self-love, independence, self-confidence, and knowing who you are and that you can do it without codependency on others. Okay, stepping out on your own. And with that we've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the knights for me are the mutable signs of the elements. So mutable air is Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, the butterfly, the chameleon butterfly of the zodiac, that transforming who you are, changing, and evolving. I always think sort of Gemini sort of, well, I know myself, I'm constantly evolving and changing and growing. I'm just thinking of always changing my hair and everything every few years. It's like, right, I've had enough of that. And this is probably, apart from when I had dreadlocks and things like that, this is probably the longest I've kept my hair in one style. I don't know what I want it to evolve into yet, but when I do, it will be done. It's like sort of the style I had before this was a shaved undercut with a quiff on the top. Went to the opposite of the way round, where it's long now where it was short, and short where it was long. Like completely flip on its head. I do that a lot. It's like, right now I've had enough of that now. This is what I want to look like. This is how I want to be. And it is like a complete evolution, metamorphosis. And that's the message I'm getting from that Knight of Swords card. Messages coming in. It's time for a change. You've outgrown who you were, evolve into somebody new. Okay, so then let's see what's going on in the subconscious. We've got the 7 of Cups here. And it's quite funny because I was just contemplating this card this morning. And, you know, you normally have the 7 Cups. And they've all got something in them. And it's like fantasy futures. And I think sort of we're being asked to examine in this eclipse season and Mercury retrograde overlapping, to have a look at sort of the things that sort of we've cherished and aspired to. Because I think so fantasy futures, and ask ourselves that if at a real deep level, at a soul level, is that what we really want? Can we say that's what I'm striving for? Or is it old ideas about, you know, what we should want from life? The old conditioning, the old expectations of sort of how you're meant to live life, what you're meant to want. If we go inwards and we go deep and we ask, is this really what I want? And see what comes up. So with the dark wolf there, it feels quite shadowy. Okay, and we've got the full moon behind it. So the next full moon is on something like the 24th of April. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay, so again, diving deep into your deepest desires. Okay, and then we've got the 4 of Swords. Okay, and in this card we can see these chimneys that you probably can't see, but there is these chimneys at the bottom, and we can see that the wind's blowing the smoke as it's blowing the clouds away. And again, this is a feeling for me like sort of when we examine our deepest desires and what we truly want, and even, you know, so do I really want that? No. It's almost like sort of the skies begin to clear, all the confusion, all the mindlessness and the unexamined the things we haven't looked at and we haven't asked, is this true for me? Is this what I want? Okay, when we do that, all those false narratives just start blowing away and we get clarity. And then sort of, yeah, we have the Queen of Swords here. It's all about the mind today, isn't it? Well, Mercury retrograde, what do we expect? Okay, then we've got the Queen of Swords here. So this is fixed air. So fixed air is Aquarius energy. So yeah, bringing in new visions, new ways to use our mind. In the oracle cards, we've got air and psychic. So yeah, opening up more of those channels to new ways of communicating, of hearing, of receiving communication. Okay, brings us to the sun. Now, what was I saying about the sun? I was saying something about the sun in the main part of the reading, wasn't I? Oh my God, it's gone now. How weird. It's not weird. It's not weird. I'm well past my menopause. Forgetting things is part of the course. I was saying something down here about connecting to the sun, and I said, oh look, we've even got the sun in the subconscious cards, but I can't remember now. It's gone. Sorry about that. If you can remember what I said about, oh, and we've got the sun in the subconscious card. So yes, we have. Okay, so the sun is our core identity. It's how we shine out. Oh, I remembered. The Eight of Cups, walking away from things that we've loved towards the new horizon, the new dawn. That was it. And here in the subconscious is the sun when it's up. Okay, I knew I knew at some point it would come back. I was hoping it was going to come back before I finished the reading, and it has. So yes. So as we do this work, we connect more to our sun, our new identity, new sense of self, who we've grown into. And that brings us to the Six of Wands, winning, victory. Okay, and again, just as you know, the Eight of Pentacles is going into the past. We've been doing the work, we've been showing up, and it's paying dividends. Okay, this is the card of victory and success, and the sun is card of success and victory as well. So, you know, here we are, we're doing it. Which is always great. Let's just have an Art of the Sacred Wheel card. And let's just pop my card in there. That was my card for today. So I've got hair in my mouth. Okay, I haven't. So let's see, what do we need to know for Tuesday the 2nd of April 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Oops, what do we need to know? No, I think that might be our card. Okay. Aloneness, number 20. Returning to essence. Coming back to our core identity. Going deep into our core soul identity. It sounds like a bit of an oxymoron. Is that the right word, an oxymoron? But yeah, coming back to our core self, coming home to ourselves. Okay, returning to our essence. It is our soul essence. Who are we at our core? Is the question to ask yourself today. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, I hope it's resonated for you. If it has, then please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. That lets me know that you like what I'm putting out there. And it helps with the algorithms as well, that, you know, so, more people get to see the videos, which is all good. If you like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart,